Our hearts are filled with joy that we could be here for this festival and to be here with you tonight. So thank you so much to the Festival Entire League for bringing us out here. Let's get right into it. We're going to take you on an adventure, and for that we need an interesting object, something that's timeless, something you don't see every day.
Stenograph! Stenograph! Stenograph!
Hourglass. Everyone else was great. He was closer. Thank you. Thank you.
We see a tall, tall spire in a forgotten kingdom. And in that spire, there's a window. And the only thing placed upon that dusty windowsill is an hourglass, out of time.
The hourglass, though out of time, it seems to be stuck. There's half sand here, half sand on top. And the sand keeps falling, even though it never drains from the top.
A beautiful woman with blonde hair stands there looking out the window as a music plays.
To the room, and we see there is a jester in the other end of the room playing a flute for the woman. This jester, his motley has been worn and tattered over some time. You can tell that this is a jester who's been doing this for a long, long time.
And there is the old fireplace, much like the rest of the room. It has not been touched or used in quite some time. And above the mantel there is a flag that is torn. And on that flag is the sigil of a hawk.
As this woman listens to this music, she looks out into the distance as if she is watching her whole life play out before her, and a single tear starts to drip down her face.
She remembers one of her earliest memories. And as she does that, we zoom out and see the kingdom that she once saw. A kingdom that was beautiful. It's filled with people pushing ox carts and selling melons.
In this memory, we see her as a young girl and a boy chasing her throughout the market.
Melons! Melons! Right, now, those are 2 pence.
Nicole!
Shanana!
Gabe!
Gabe! Gabe! Gabe! Gabe! Gabe! Catch, Gabe!
That's 2 pence. Hi! Just because you're number 1 doesn't mean you get to do that kind of thing!
Wait, Shanana!
Shimano, what are you doing?
Shanana, I'm supposed to go up there! Shanana, I'm not royal. I can't come with you. Shanana, I'm gonna get another melon.
Your favorite song, lady? As you requested.
Thank you, Renaud. Renaud!
Yes, Queen Shanana.
What do they call that feeling when something that used to make you happy makes you sad?
It could be many things, my lady. Regret. Possibly depression. Or lovesick.
What if it's all 3?
My lady, if it is all 3, then you have a heart of gold.
Oh.
It is okay to feel these things. You are human, like us all. The people down there, they look up to you. It is okay to show them that you are like them.
But is it okay to be like them? would say differently. He would say you're of royal blood. You can't mix with the commoners. You can't.
It's true, your father is a very brass king. He was a brass king. But I remember his father before yours.
You are very old.
They don't call me the timeless jester.
You never did tell me, is it some sort of magic? Your skin is so smooth.
Oh, stop it. You may keep going if you wish.
That was it.
Very well.
Presenting Your Highness, King Malad.
Hello, sire.
You see, King Malad has not changed his robes in quite some time. They are just as dusty as everything else in this kingdom, and there are bits of specks of food in his beard.
It's good to see you today, sire. I've seen you enjoy your meal.
What's that?
It is good to see you today, sire. I've seen you enjoy your meal.
Oh. Who are you?
Why, it is me, Ronald, the timeless jester, making you happy, telling you jokes. You remember?
What are you doing up here, daughter? We have a dinner to attend to.
Not me, Father. I told you. I will wait.
Wait for what?
For him. Father, I know you don't approve.
No, I don't.
Didn't you love Mother? Didn't you love her with all your heart?
She was the princess, and I was a prince, and there you go.
That's not good enough for me, Father. It's not good enough at all.
What? Don't you understand that marriage is a business proposal? Thank you. Marriage is a business proposal. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. It's built on love. Love cannot hold up a marriage.
I will never marry Carlos. I will never marry him.
Pardon my intrusion.
You're on the fifth floor.
I couldn't resist seeing my beautiful Shanana, one who's promised to me. Do you like my riding helmet? I've had it gilded and specially engraved with your name.
Carlos, I didn't think it was possible not to like anything about one person. But somehow you've managed it.
She has James. I look forward to spending a long time with you, Shanana.
You don't deserve it.
Excuse me? It seems the jester does not jape.
Excuse me. Prince Carlos, I was merely telling a funny.
Really?
It was a joke.
I'm not laughing.
No, neither am I. I'm not laugh now.
Watch yourself.
That is impossible.
Now you've brought up something that's wounded my dear Shanana. It's all right, my dear. It's all right. Your mother, though she is dead, her reflection, the reflection of her visage, exists at the heart of our bosoms. Isn't that right? Yes. Yes, bosoms, isn't that right? Anyway, I know it's inappropriate to barge into your room, so I'll be in the dining quarters. Of course,
Dinner is served.
mulled wine.
Glad you like
Mulled wine reminds me of a time when I was riding through Chestershire on the fourth battle of this kingdom. I was riding at the front. I was very... Huh?
That was the battle you won single-handedly.
I won it single-handedly, that's right. The captain of their guard stepped forward and they said, I challenge you to single combat, because they knew that our numbers were superior. So I said, sure, of course. So I left up. I drew my sword. And I fought this man, one-on-one. At first I was just trying to test his strength, you see, because you don't want to underestimate your opponent, isn't that right? You never want to underestimate your opponent. But all I got from this man was just a few tiddly plucks at my blade. So pluck my teeth. And I slit his jugular open and I moved out. I spilled my wine.
You spilled everyone's wine.
It's funny how the common folk tell that story differently.
Oh,
When
yes?
you're a bunch of farmers, you would be overtaxed. You rode in your engraved armor.
Well, I did say I didn't want to underestimate the man. I didn't mention that he had a pitchfork.
You don't think that's unfair?
See, war is a funny game, silly lamb.
Wash your hands after lying.
Outside, down by the stables, there's a small gathering of townsfolk.
Uncle Herbert, come in. And in conclusion, my friends, my family, my brothers, my sisters, my uncle. Let Uncle Herbert be our reminder. As he stood with his pitchfork defending his land, there was that villain.
We're left to rot in the streets, collecting plague, counting the days for our loved ones to die.
It's harder for us to piss on them, they're so high up.
Last time Uncle Herbert tried, he nearly drowned.
We're catching their piss, and we're catching our own, again.
And again, our meeting devolves into talking about urine. Perhaps that's all we're worth.
How many years now have you been a melon seller's apprentice? I took you in like a son, and you showed me I had family I didn't even know here in this town. If that isn't royalty, I don't know the meaning. And I might not actually know the meaning. Your Argonaut is as great and as noble as any I have seen. Certainly any that I've seen hidden behind thick metal armor.
Oh, I forgot. I'm supposed to come at him from the front. You're right. Of course, you're right. What do we know of royalty? The only royalty we know that's hidden.
The only royalty we've seen is the king.
A worm in iron.
You forget yourself. There is quite another noble. Oh, believe me, I never forgot.
Yeah, you still love her.
How did you know who I was talking about? I could have been talking about any
I know you were allowed to when you're in your straw bed at night. You pretend some of the bed bugs are her. That's right, Panty's bottom.
What?
Why did you do it? I only stayed 3 inches away from you.
I thought the straw would dampen the sound. Again, we start with urine, we feed on Herbert and Apple, and now we're talking about my bed habits. All we do is the same thing. We talk about the same things.
What do you want to do then? You've got an idea of action. Try it. Approach him from the front.
What is it? Speak.
Time.
He said time.
Time.
Well, the sun's down, it's hard to
Oh,
tell.
he's approached him from the front.
Time.
Time.
Time for love. Time for love.
Yes.
Go. 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 I understand what he's saying. He's saying time for love. Love is the time of now.
What are you going to do? You're going to storm the castle?
I don't know what I'm going to do, but love will find a way, I'm sure of it.
We catch him storming the castle.
calling us piss spots, or is he asking for piss spots?
This on him.
No, he's doing it himself.
What? Oh, his bottom is so hairy. crazy. If I could, I would take you over the Angolia plains, into the river, and bathe with you all over my body.
You could take me anywhere.
Run away with your love. Your love is only but once a lifetime tainted.
What were you doing just then?
I was imagining being married.
To Carlos?
Never.
That's a strong word.
Father, he forced me to marry him. He forced me to marry him out there. I'll kill myself.
Oh.
I'll throw myself from my window.
What if I tie you down to the chair?
And I'll stop breathing.
You'll just pass out and then you breathe again automatically. I'm sorry, what did I say? What did I say?
I don't want to marry him.
What do you want to do then? I mean, you're a princess and you marry a prince. That's sort of how it goes.
I want to marry the man of my dreams. The boy I loved as a child.
Presenting Lord Carlos and his horse, and a second horse. Yes, Carlos. Look what I brought.
Not marriage by horseback!
You'll never guess what I branded on the butt of this one. Carlos plus Shanana. It's on the butt.
No, Father, please. Don't let him take me away now. Please.
Carlos, she says she doesn't want to.
My darling, what's wrong?
You know exactly what's wrong. I've never loved you. You're too busy looking at your own reflection in your helmet. Too busy laughing at your own jokes and killing common people.
You know as well as I that it is a difficult weight to live under, being royalty. To uphold oneself as if they deserve that royalty, it is difficult.
So I tried all. Is that what you're saying?
I suppose what I'm saying is there are certain things about this lifestyle that we did not ask to be a part of that are expected of us. If you do not love me, perhaps you can play the part. For the good of the kingdom. You have a responsibility to those people that you've accused me of cutting down. Though I have. We do have a responsibility to the greater good.
If I marry you, will you stop murdering common people?
As long as I can keep whoring, I don't care.
Presenting, my lords, forgive me for the intrusion, but for some reason there's a melon cellar here. Come.
How was he admitted into the castle?
We bring a melon for the wedding.
It is tradition of Hawk Valley to present the melon to the bride. The husband-to-be is in no way to touch it. He's not allowed to touch the melon. Here, my lady, inside the melon you'll find truth, happiness, a weapon, a wedding bliss inside this melon.
How can all that be inside of a melon?
You see that as they touch hands, the hourglass on the window, the sand begins to fall faster.
And it gets a little warmer and brighter in here as the fireplace itself seems to flicker to life.
For you see, the melon is a humble but mysterious fruit.
Only within its husk will you find.
Hold on a minute. Oh, no. Yes, is there a problem? This is all part of the ceremony. What's all a wedding customs in this kingdom is that it is not customary to bring weddings before the wedding. I'm sorry, to bring gifts before the wedding. I misspoke because I'm so surprised and confused. Sir Carlos, I know not how you do things in Peregrine Cliffs. But here in Hawk Valley, this is how they do things, and the next step is for the bride to then hand the melon to you. Yes, it is. It's part of it. It's true. Do you know anything of this, Your Majesty?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it could be true.
You see that even his robes have begun to have a bit of more of a luster, and his beard becomes a little less wily.
Walk with me.
All right.
This is all part of it.
I give this melon to the man that I love, who I've lived a lifelong commitment, a relationship. A man to my own feelings getting in my way. Letting other people tell me what to do, that I've not been brave enough to say the words. I do love you. Now is the